Hey, Shama UFC here. We're gonna be using Rocky Marciano in today's Undisputed video. Um, this is gonna be some. The first match right here is gonna be against a someone using a lot of power with Ali. It's just this is what you face normally. Like, there's still a whole bunch of people that I guess didn't read the patch notes and still spam power. But my second fight in this video, look at that. We get the nasty rock, well, power right hand from Rocky Marciano. He's not a popular pick, so I decided why not use him for today's video and do a little showcase or something on him. He does have the shortest reach in heavyweight, I believe so. And he was 49-0 back in his days, which is crazy because I hear a lot of people talk about Floyd, but they don't get Rocky Marciano his props. I feel like his 49-0 means a lot more because back then you didn't pick who you wanted to face. You didn't cherry pick opponents. You couldn't outweight your opponents primed and then fight them. Yeah, we get knocked down here. I was very surprised because it's Muhammad Ali. You know, his punching power or his power punching is very low. But we do have Lionheart. It makes the get-ups a lot easier, similar to Tyson Fury. And we have Granite Chin, so I really wasn't expecting to get dropped. But the second fight you guys are going to see today is a big problem on why I don't like playing the game and why I don't play it that much. Is these guys throw like 6 to 8 piece combinations with no stamina, no short-term stamina, and I just can't seem to hurt them. And unfortunately, their punches and everything are not slow enough, so they just still hit you really quick. And it's enough to throw you off and not allow you to really hit them with anything. So it's very annoying, very unrealistic. If someone throws a big combo using everything they got, like a big 6, 7 piece, and you start cracking them, they're not going to be able to just hit you just as fast as the first one came out. As more punches come through consistently through the fight, the slower they're going to get. Especially when your short-term stamina is low. That's when you should really be getting punished. This game does not seem to encapsulate that whatsoever. And another thing is they should be very easy to hurt. When I say they should be very easy to hurt, they should be. Because that's like throwing a big 6 piece or 4 piece, whatever, and your short term's gone. That's like you're out of breath. And watch, you try to be out of breath and have your friend, hit you in the body with gloves on. You're gonna drop more than likely, or it's gonna really hurt you. Because it's gonna knock the wind out of you. Look at that. We get a disgusting power right hand rock from Rocky Marciano. And we're going to drop him with the right hook as well. Pretty sure Ali can get back up. He does have very high courage stat, which makes things easier as far as in the get-up game. But I still love the game, despite my critiques on it. It's just still very frustrating. I paid $90 for this game. And it's like, I paid 90 and I'm going to have to wait months and months and months and patch after patch just to enjoy it. I find it ridiculous that that's what gaming is these days. We just have to sit here and accept paying for betas. See, sometimes you see like Ali's punch was a little bit slow, but I don't think it's consistent enough. In the second fight, you guys know if we throw like a 1-2-3 combo, our short-term stamina is pretty low. And the Frazier I was facing was throwing like 6 jabs and like double hooks all in one sequence. And it didn't really seem to slow down too much. And it wasn't easy to hurt him. But, I'm still going to play and upload. But that's the main thing that keeps me from playing it. I don't mind playing the long game, but here's the problem. It's only 8 rounds. We don't have a selection. I would love to give them the first couple rounds, but it's harder to do so when it's 8 rounds. I just faced somebody who was on the back foot with 10% stamina and won a decision because every time I got close to him, he would like land power body hooks through my block and he'd still be throwing with full speed with about 10% stamina, which is very unfair. It kept me from, like, it would just hit stun my block or hit stun my character just for a second to let him walk away. Rocky Marciano's very short, so Yeah, I end up like losing like a close decision, and it's those type of things that just get me like very upset and just make me not want to play. You know, I was sold on a sim boxing game. Look at that, we get the rock right here, and we're gonna drop him. Disgusting combo right there. Devastating because Rocky Marciano's hooks are very high. I believe they're in the mid 90s. So whatever hooks you're hitting him with, they're gonna be hitting very hard. But it's fun using him, you know. I didn't really use him too much before this update, so having the power punching gone, it feels pretty cool to use him. For the most part, some of the stuff I am missing in the fights, I think comes down to desync more than tracking. And if you guys don't know what desync is, it's basically like the servers are not updating fast enough. So like, you see how like I'm guard to guard on my screen? On his screen, he could be backed up a little bit further. But look at that, we get the body rock right here and drop him with a hook up top, dropping him again. But yeah, that desync thing, it feels a lot better than it did pre-patch, so I feel like they definitely improved. He's gonna get up at the 9 count again. Wow. This guy's a warrior. But yeah, it definitely feels improved, but desync is still there. And it's gonna cause whiffs, and it's gonna cause people to get counters that they don't deserve. And you can't really call yourself a competitive game if things like that are broken. It makes the game almost like unplayable. There we go. Hit him with another hook up top. Look at that. We're going to hit him with another power right. We're going to drop him with a lead hook power right. He was rocked, and I noticed he throws when he's rocked, so I just threw that power right over my lead hook. And we get the drop. Let's see, can Ali get back up? He will not be getting up. Yeah, that opponent ended up closing app, so I had to restart and record again. Here comes the second fight. Yeah, see, things like this. Like, when he's throwing, like, his third punch, he probably has, like, no short-term stamina. And I'm punching him to the body, I'm hitting him in the face. And, you know, later in the fight, sure, I get rewarded, you know. And to be honest, I'm still a bit rusty. I just don't play this game often anymore. Like, I want to, but it's hard. Like, I'll have a match like this, and it just makes me jump right back on UFC, you know? With its most recent update, stamina and damage feel a lot better. Way better than this. Well, maybe damage is a bit better here, but as far as in like, when I say stamina, like in UFC, if your like stamina's really low and I hit you with like a small combination, you're gonna get hurt really bad. That's one thing I can't say about them. So I think stamina and damage should correlate. So if I have this guy Frazier, like let's say his long-term stamina is all the way at like say 15-20%, he's flat-footed, I feel like my shots should hit him a lot harder than they did in the beginning of the fight where he had full stamina. I feel like that would make things a lot easier because it was hard for me to even hurt the guy that had low stamina, and he ended up winning like a split because he just kept backing up. He was Tyson Fury, by the way, so like his power hooks were like when I was out of range, so it's like I couldn't even like land right back immediately. So I think he won like a split like that. I was just like, man. After that, I played this game right here, and yeah, I might not play for the rest of the night. I don't know. I want to enjoy something I bought. This, you know, it's $90. It's a lot of money. Or it was like 85. I got the deluxe edition. I'm sure plenty of you guys got it. But don't think I hate this game though. I love this game. I just want to enjoy it. But yeah, those are some of the things I feel like they could really work on in December's patch. The longer you wait for a patch, the bigger expectations your fans are going to have. I expect this to fix like 90% of the problems we got right now. If it doesn't, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how this game's going to really last long. It's the only boxing game for now, so that's about all it's got going for itself right now. I was watching some of Prox's videos, seeing some of the stuff they had missing, like unique animations when they're in loose footwork, feinting with R2, like you just hold the trigger to cancel out your strikes, which is way better. It's a lot more fluent instead of using a left arrow. And evasion frames and tracking looked a lot better as well. And that was years ago, before they even came out. Yeah, we're just trying to punish his body when we can. We do try to throw a power right, we do with. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about right here. Like, I know his short-term stamina was like 0. He just threw like a 4 to 6 piece. And look, I am hitting him a power shot. I mean, not power shot. I'm hitting him. I just hit him with body counters right there. A body shot counter, and I landed like 2 more after that. He doesn't even get hurt, and then I get rocked. So I get punished for someone making the worst mistakes you can possibly make in the game, which is overthrowing with no stamina. That should be the most terrifying thing you could possibly do in this game. You throwing a big combination, having no stamina, and getting hit with a counter. It should definitely rock you or interrupt your strikes. But sometimes they'll punch right through it and hurt you just like they did right there. But I'm glad the list of issues are getting smaller and smaller. You know, now that power punching, like sometimes it goes through my block, and I think they are a bit too fast. Because like if you have people with weaker punch speed, their power punches are still pretty quick, so maybe they could tone that down a little bit. But I really hope they could fix most of these issues, especially desync. You know, the quick list for PlayStation is definitely a big one because that's very annoying. So now I'm starting to get losses when I win, and even in quick fight, which is very, very frustrating. So now I usually, if I'm not recording a video, I'll play on my alt account because it's not fair that I'm getting losses on my record. Like, no, it's a quick fight record, but I mean, I'm getting losses for fights that I won. That's very frustrating. But yeah, I don't mind sacrificing some losses on Rage Quits just for you guys. Entertain y'all. I don't mind. I'm definitely not going to be playing on it full time. Probably play on my alt account when I'm not recording. There we go. We drop him right there. They're starting to get some punishment now, but I felt like he should be getting hurt way earlier. And you might say, that's a bit harsh, right? I mean, this is a sim game, and that damage of you overthrowing and overextending in real life is very unforgiving. I don't care who you are. Doesn't matter what kind of chin you got. It doesn't matter about anything. Your durability, if you're overthrowing, overextending, putting yourself out of bad position with no air in your system, you're gonna get dropped. It's very simple. That's why you see a lot more jabs, more footwork. People are not. The only time they start throwing bigger combos is when they got the opponent either wilted, like as far as in their stamina's low, and they just feel like their opponent's tired, or when they hurt them. But yeah, look at that. We got the body rock right there. He's throwing while rocked, so we're gonna throw a power lead hook and we drop it. Joe Frazier's really cool to use too. He has body worker, smoking left hook. You know, he's call him heavyweight Canelo. You know, kind of feels like that a bit. More powerful version though. He does have pretty good power punching. I believe he has like a 94. But yeah, I feel like if the December update can really fix up the desync and some of the tracking, because tracking can still be like from reinstalling my game, it feels more consistent, but there is still times where I do miss stuff, and I feel like that comes down to desync. Now, you saw in one of those power body shots I landed, I was nowhere near him, and it still landed. So if I don't know where my opponent's at, how can I defend myself? There we go. We drop him with body shots again. That's the punishment I wanted to see earlier in the match when he had no stam or no short-term stamina. But hey, at least we started getting our punishments in later in the second and the third. And we do get the KO. We're gonna just check his stamina real quick before we leave the video. Yeah, he had about 50, so hey man, it was good playing. See y'all next time.